Jax Taylor has been the bad boy of Bravo since Vanderpump Rules premiered in 2013. During the first few seasons of the show, he cheated on Stassi Schroeder, knocked a girl up in Vegas, and got in a fight with at least one of Stassi's boyfriends on camera. His behavior didn't improve once he started dating Brittany Cartwright. During one cast trip to Hawaii, Jax landed in jail after stealing a pair of sunglasses. He also cheated on Brittany with co-star Faith Stowers. Brittany ended their relationship, but they reunited after Jax's father died. Bravo cameras were there when Jax and Brittany tied the knot in 2019. However, they both left the show the following year amid calls for Bravo to fire Jax over his racist tweet about Faith Stowers. Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Dout, and 2 other cast members were fired in 2020 for their problematic behavior. But Jax's exit wasn't labeled as a firing, though he since admitted it was. Now Bravo fans are again calling for Bravo to get rid of Jax due to his behavior towards soon-to-be ex-wife Brittany Cartwright. She filed for divorce in 2024. Bravo has yet to respond to the demand that they fire Jax Taylor, but if they don't act now, are they setting themselves up for a legal battle? Jax Taylor's bad behavior escalates. Jax Taylor checked into a mental health facility after Brittany filed for divorce in the summer of 2024. He completed 30 days in the program. He revealed that he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Jax went to rehab a second time in late 2024 around the holiday season to address his drug and alcohol addiction. However, he left after 17 days. Before the separation, Jax and Brittany were announced as part of the new Bravo show The Valley. The show follows the former Vanderpump Rules stars and their friends as they navigate parenthood. The first season put the issues between Jax and Brittany on full display, and things only got worse between them in season 2. Jax has been verbally abusive to his estranged wife. He also put her in danger of losing their house after forcing her to move out and then refusing to pay the mortgage while she was gone. He has since moved out, and she returned to the house with their son, Cruz. Viewers fear for Brittany and Cruz's safety after Jax threw furniture while his son was in the next room. Over 13,000 Bravo viewers have signed a petition to get Jax off the show. But bad behavior often equals high ratings, so will Bravo do anything or continue to profit off his bad behavior? Bravo in legal hot water if they keep him? The U.S. Sun interviewed a lawyer based in Los Angeles who believes Bravo is leaving themselves open to a lawsuit if they don't fire Jax Taylor. Legally speaking, Bravo might be held partially accountable if it is established that they were aware of the abuse, witnessed it happening in real time, and took no action to stop it. Attorney Jamie E. Wright told the outlet. It wouldn't be the first time Bravo landed in legal hot water over their shows. Several current and former cast members have sued the network, including RKJOA alum Manon Leaks and former RHNY star Leah Sweeney. If Bravo does fire Jax Taylor, a star of ABC's Bachelor franchise is ready to take his place. Do you think Bravo will take action against Jax or ignore it until the backlash blows over? There's drama, and then there's Bravo drama, the kind that spills out of confessionals and into courtrooms. And lately the whispers around the glitter-soaked halls of reality television are getting louder. Could Bravo be in serious legal trouble if they don't cut ties with Jax Taylor? Let's put the popcorn down and unpack this. Chapter 1. The villain we created. Jax Taylor was never the hero of Vanderpump Rules. He was the chaos agent, the unreliable narrator, the self-proclaimed #1 guy in the group. A crown made of delusion and tequila shots. He lied. He cheated, he gaslit, and America watched, horrified and hooked, as he self-destructed in HD. But somewhere along the way, Bravo stopped showcasing Jax as a lovable train wreck and started building him into a cornerstone of the brand. Ratings gold, Twitter trending, merch-worthy. He wasn't just tolerated, he was rewarded. Until now. Because the current reality, the one happening off-camera, it's not cute, it's not quirky. And according to some legal experts, it's potentially liability-inducing. Chapter 2, The Legal Grenade. It all started with a podcast, or a tweet, or maybe a restraining order. Honestly, with Jax, it's hard to pinpoint which bomb dropped first. But the pattern was undeniable. Threats, harassment, public outbursts, and behavior that had real-world consequences. He wasn't just talking trash to castmates anymore, he was allegedly violating boundaries, spreading misinformation, engaging in behavior that, when documented, sounded more like a legal filing than a reality show script. And here's the kicker. If Bravo continues to employ him, they might not just be condoning the behavior, they could be complicit. Chapter 3. Employer Responsibility, Reality TV Edition. Now, to the untrained eye, Jax Taylor is an independent contractor. He's a personality, not a payroll employee. So how can Bravo be held responsible? Enter. Negligent retention. In simple terms, if a company continues to work with someone they know poses a risk, and that person causes harm, the company could be held liable. In the entertainment industry, this has teeth. Ask any studio sued after ignoring red flags. The bar isn't "did you know for sure?" It's "should you have known?" And with Jax, there's no shortage of red flags. They're practically part of his costume. Let's take inventory. Repeated allegations of harassment. A pattern of threatening behavior. Public statements that violate contracts or defame others. Potential violations of cast conduct agreements. Legal scholars and Reddit lawyers are already discussing how Bravo could find itself on the wrong end of a lawsuit if someone decides enough is enough, especially if there's documented harm, emotional, reputational, or otherwise. Because Bravo isn't just airing footage anymore, they're shaping narratives, giving platforms, writing checks, and the legal world is starting to take notice. Chapter 4. The Cultural Shift. This isn't 2016. The reality TV audience has evolved. What used to be dismissed as messy TV is now scrutinized through the lens of accountability. Networks are being forced to reckon with the real-world consequences of the characters they create and elevate. From firings over racist behavior to backlash over toxicity, there's a new rulebook in play, and Jax Taylor seems determined to tear every page out. The question isn't just, is he problematic? It's at what point does the network become the problem too? Because Bravo has been here before. Just look at the firings of Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Dout. The message was clear. This behavior will not be tolerated. So why is Jax still skating by? Could it be favoritism, fear of ratings decline, or is it the delusion that his brand of chaos is still bankable? Regardless of the answer, the inconsistency could cost them. Big time. Chapter 5. The optics and the fallout. Imagine the optics if something serious happens, a lawsuit, a scandal, or worse, and Bravo is named in court filings. Imagine the headlines. Bravo Network sued over reality stars' threatening behavior. Did Bravo ignore the warnings about Jax Taylor? Network faces backlash for enabling alleged harassment. Not only does that invite public scorn, it invites corporate risk. Shareholders don't like lawsuits. Advertisers don't like controversy, and brands really don't like being dragged into a courtroom over someone who's not even worth the Uber Black they ride in on. Bravo's legal team knows this. You can bet there are meetings happening in glass conference rooms right now, crisis communications plans being drafted, HR departments and legal counsels using phrases like brand liability, code of conduct, and exposure mitigation. It's not dramatic, it's corporate survival. Chapter 6. Fire or get burned. Bravo's choices are narrowing. Fire Jax and face short-term backlash from the handful of loyalists still convinced he's just misunderstood, or keep him and risk lawsuits, PR disasters, and potential financial damages. Because the moment someone says, "I was harmed and you allowed it," it stops being entertainment. It becomes litigation. Bravo isn't just producing shows anymore, they're making decisions with legal weight. And Jax Taylor, whether they like it or not, is a legal time bomb ticking down to the next explosion. Epilogue. What happens next? If Bravo fires Jax, it won't just be about morality, it'll be about math. Lawsuits cost money. Insurance premiums spike with risk. Reputation loss can tank deals. The smarter move isn't to wait for the fire, it's to prevent the match from being struck. Because the courts don't care about ratings, and lawyers don't care about nostalgia, they care about facts, evidence, and accountability. Sound off in the comments.